Aloha and welcome to the final part of Sonic the Hedgehog, the final zone. After surviving the labyrinth recreation, we get springed into this area with no rings at all. So one hit from these spark energy balls, getting crushed by Eggman's tower things, that will kill you instantaneously. And, it sounds dangerous, it sounds like it's the worst thing in the world, but it's not really. This is probably the easiest final boss, or at least one of the easiest final bosses in the whole Sonic series. And it was the original, the first game. Go figure. Eggman, for whatever reason I will never understand, is standing inside one of the two columns that come in to crush you. Why he's not out somewhere else drinking a margarita or something, I don't know. But he just keeps randomly teleporting between columns. And he's always in one of them, You have to find out which one he is in, and jump into that. This is actually my worst run of this level ever, but it's actually given me a lot of time to comment on it at least, so yeah. For some reason, I always like to hang out to the right and dodge the energy sparks, which move pretty goddamn slow. Maybe if they move faster, this boss fight would be so much harder. But I generally like to hang out on the right, because every time I play the game, Eggman usually shows up on the right at some point, you know? But in this one, he kept getting stuck to the left, and I just kept getting no chance to hit him. At least it felt like an eternity when I was recording it. It doesn't seem that bad now, but still. You get the idea. It's really the same motion over and over again. Sure, the two columns that try to crush you might be different every cycle, but the energy sparks, you're going to get used to them pretty quickly. And as soon as you got them down, you've won the match, really. It's pretty damn easy. And no, the final boss does not change depending on whether you got the Chaos Emeralds or didn't. It's literally the exact same thing, no matter how you play. It's just as repetitive, but the boss theme is kick-ass. I'm not huge on the Eggman boss theme for Sonic 1, but I love this Final Zone theme, this new remix where it's more epic. As he's getting away, you can jump into him and destroy his Eggmobile, causing him to fall and fail, for once and for all. And yeah, we beat the game! We beat Sonic the Hedgehog and saved all the animal critters of South Island. And with the Chaos Emeralds firmly in hand, we have also managed to restore nature! Yeah! That's literally the only thing about the ending that really changes, except for what happens after the end credits. And after the end credits, if you haven't gotten all the Chaos Emeralds, you see Eggman juggling the 6 Chaos Emeralds in his hands, smiling, and it says try again at the bottom. That's literally it, and the fact that if you don't have the Chaos Emeralds, he doesn't send them up in the air and create flowers. If you really care about flowers that much, there's your bonus ending. But, yeah! This is the first Sonic the Hedgehog game ever. It came out for the Sega Genesis back in 1991, and who would have thought the legacy that Sonic would create after making this game? It got huge rave reviews. It was so revolutionary at the time. Sonic just had that attitude that people loved. They thought he was like the perfect video game mascot, and for good reason, you know. It's a fantastic game. Great music, great momentum. Great platforming, great gameplay. You can't go wrong with Sonic the Hedgehog, and yeah. I didn't grow up on Sonic the Hedgehog. I grew up on Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which may have some kind of impact on why it's my favorite game in the series, let alone my favorite game I've ever played. But I literally do think Sonic 2 is just a well-designed game that's... Well, we'll get to that when we play Sonic 2, I guess. Sonic 1 isn't bad at all. I just know a lot of kids were disappointed that they played Sonic 2 and 3 and everything else first, and then they go back to Sonic 1 and there's no spin dash, the ability we're going to get in Sonic 2. And I remember that turned off my cousin. He was like, screw Sonic 1, you can't spin dash. I'm like, okay. Nevertheless, fantastic game. It still lives on, even 19 years later. And there's Eggman. He's very pissed that we defeated him. Well, folks, we shall see you in the next Sonic game, Sonic the Hedgehog for Game Gear. Until then, toodles.
Son of a bitch!